Hmm. Right. It seems we are live. Um. Can't really see myself on my stream display. Now I can. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to another live stream. And I'm not playing Assassin's Creed today because I thought, why not? Because I felt like changing, you know, the scenery. Just that. Yep. This is City Skylines. It's a city builder game, and I really just came across this game a few days, not like a few months ago, and I've not really played this game like you know religiously until then, but it has a bit of creativity that feels genuine. So I thought, why not play it once in on the stream? I'm gonna reduce the ambient sound volume a bit because the yeah that's what you hear. So this is for now a basic city system that I made. Now, if you're wondering if you are familiar with the game, this game has mods, and the mods let you play with certain extra things there. So I wanted to actually have a very genuine experience playing this game, so I um, installed a couple mods which are basically about which are mainly one is this what's it called it traffic manager present edition, and you can really control the traffic as you like in this. So for example, you can do stuff like that. Yeah, that I want to make it. Yeah, this lane can only go on can only go on specifically that lane, and certain speeds you can change it. So what I was looking for is a genuine experience. You're not really gonna cheat in this game, but the amount of creativity that this game can provide is really, really amazing. And we also have train tracks that I actually came across. We're gonna use in the city. So this city is basically I've worked on the city for about 2 days, 3 days, I think. I've started the city about a week ago, and I'm gonna see how like I made weird things like this. Um, this thing has literally no purpose other than creating. Um, no, it has no purpose. So yeah, let's go around here, and these icons basically mean that you need basically certain attention. So a dead person is waiting for transport. Make sure you have enough hearses to transport the deceased or to cemeteries or crematoriums. Now, I gotta make some cemeteries. Cemeteries. We have a cemetery right here, which I made in the last session. So that problem will be solved soon, right? What's your issue? Not enough educated workers. So we don't really have good schools in this, right? So this city is not really perfect as you would think it to be. You know, it has its flaws and stuff, which I want to make clear out here. But this area is also looking pretty meek. So what I'm thinking is, why not create kind of a. The thing is, yeah, you can actually download a lot of stuff and assets about roads and stuff. But I thought, for example, this one is something that I created myself. It's a custom made road. I've used a mod called Move It, which gives you access to a bit of like extra kind of tools while making roads and stuff, so that you can actually do accurate stuff like that. Kind of. Now it's kind of not really, but yes, it is pretty safe. But yeah, that is it about the game, and not that's not really it about the game. But we're gonna discover the game as we go, because I am not really perfect, or not really through the game as much as I should be to make a good functioning city. So I'm focusing on two things. Everything should work flawlessly, and the second thing is going to be that I want traffic to work like clockwork. So one thing, see, I've been learning about this game, and what happens is that this game is about um. So yeah, you want to create roads, and the thing is, these traffic vehicles basically they actually don't despawn before they reach their destination, right? So, for example, here, if they want to come, if this certain vehicle is coming from somewhere, and that vehicle is gonna reach its destination, actually backing up quite a bit. I don't really want to back up. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's because this is actually an intersection. Don't really want that to be an intersection there, but I'll have to actually change or edit the whole thing. But yeah, so this is actually pretty amateur right now. So certain roads are actually not made here. For example, what we could do here is I don't know. It's really confusing to me right now because I'm really new in this game. So what you want to do is I want people to turn right. They can turn right. They go straight. Yes, they can do. They can go straight. I want them to turn left. Yes, they have a way to turn left. Yes, this road is done. And I want these people to turn right. They can. I want them to turn left. They can't really turn left, can they? No, they can't. So for them to turn left, I would actually put a simple fix. That's gonna be like this, right? So they would be able to turn left. So we got left, straight, and right. We have it. Let's take a look at this place. Right, they can go right. I want them to go left. They go left. Now they can. Not the thing is, these particular flowers are there because this particular pathway needs as kind of a special will need special lanes without any intersections because uh, it, this is basically a lot busy because we have industrial sector right over here. What's wrong with you, man? Also, not enough fuel. Building fuel to control. Make sure trucks carrying it can reach the building from outside the city. Oh yes, that's the problem. That is the problem. Now what's happening is I'm gonna explain to you what's happening. So these truck. Wait, are you actually allowed to do that? Why are you actually doing that? Okay, you wanna go right, but you can't go right from there. That is weird. So now you can't really go out of there like that. You have to go here. That's it. Now, what's happening is these vehicles are actually stopping. Are they stopping? No, they're not actually. Let me actually change this back because I recently changed this whole thing. Okay. Now it looks good. Let me just quickly not you. There. Because I wanna expand this further down the line, that's why I'm keeping one lane free because there's gonna be a certain outward maybe extension from here. Because we don't really exactly need it right now, so that's not a current requirement. But yeah, I'm gonna make it. One's gonna be right, one's gonna be straight, one's gonna be here, and one's gonna be here. Great. So the problem is that these guys are stopping here. They shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, see, these guys are stopping over here, which is not really something that I would want. Now, people tell me about that problem. The problem is... Wait, where are these trucks going, by the way? Where are these trucks going? Or truck? Just... Oh, fuck me. So, I really need an entry point, right? So, a solution to this would be an entry point, especially for this section. I could work, but... Hey, wait, what's that? Oh no. I just tore off a road. Let's put it back. Right, good. They're sad because there's going to be traffic, but they are not thinking about how important the road is for their, to go anywhere. Right. This area, see, what I want is actually complete the area before I leave, because I'm going to go ahead and move into this particular area to make this is going to be a specific district, right? And here we're going to have another district. That's what I'm actually worried about, to actually create or extend the whole thing. Now, one thing that is really important for this kind of... Now see, yeah, I'm going to think about it. Wait. Okay, so I also learned about that people don't really like to actually live close to highways, which is going to be a problem if I want to expand my existing district, the central district, to about this highway basically. So what I could do is I could what the fuck? Alright, about that. Yeah, I could do this. These are sound barriers basically. Cost me 200 to break these. Okay, that's gonna be necessary. I don't think there was a point. Actually, let's do it. Okay, that's done now. I think that much is enough. I'm gonna keep repeating this. I myself don't really have enough knowledge about this game to make beautiful cities that if you see online, people make really, really cool looking cities. That I don't really have that much experience. But what I'm thinking is, so this green area, that means the land is pretty fertile there. So we can actually use that. And I would want these rail tracks. Or what we could actually do is we could extend the residential area to over here and here, maybe there, but change or keep the industrial area to about close to the coast. That would be a thinking, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough because I don't want. See, the thing is, where you see the roads, that's where you will need to keep the industrial areas. You can't put industrial areas pretty far away from the roads because they have too much traffic going on them. Look at this. Look at this. What we could do here is we could upgrade this road to front me. Can't upgrade it. It's pretty closely packed in there. We'll do that later on. Okay. So this is actually making these trucks go around here, which is going to be a problem that I want to solve. Still, I'll have to actually change all this completely, because I don't really want this kind of, because people are stopping. And that, somebody tells me that's because of two intersections being too close apart. Close, basically. So, what I'm thinking is maybe we could actually solve this by doing this. But let's see. What I want is, it's gonna be impossible actually. It's gonna be impossible. No. Oh yeah, we can't really do that. But with my tool, I think, yes. And maybe let's see. You know, I'll have to completely redo this place. This has to go over there. This has to go over here. Right. All right, that looks good. But I would want it to. No, it will not actually go faster. So I'll actually have to plan something really advanced, really different for this thing. I mean, we could use. The thing is, for now, let's actually use. Let's actually use a complete runabout. Now, runabouts are really, really useful. I'll show you how we make them. Can't really make a lot of things here like that. Let's move this further away. I can't make it with it. Let's keep it like this for a while. Nice. That's great. Now I would actually move this and make a nice little circle if I can. That's good. Now it's gonna be hard to actually. You know what? Wait, why can't I? Oh yeah, that's actually coming the way. So, there we go. That is something I really like about this mod. It's called a Move It mod. And it really helps us, create stuff that I really, really want. Because, limits, there are a lot of limits in this. We're talking about. Come on. Got it. Now let me just check the direction. The direction is going to be correct. And I'm not going to put any lanes to actually, for example, these roads are going to be specifically for, let me just correct them first. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. And that's somewhere it needs to be. Nice. Okay, good. It looks good now. Not really good, but I'm going to make it better. Yeah. Now what I want is to people to take these roads. And later on, I'm going to create a nice roundabout. That's not a problem for now. Shouldn't be a problem for now. Let's create this, and everything looks good. Let me see. Okay. So it's going to be a nightmare to actually do the roads again, but I will have to do them. The roads are looking fine. Let me just check it again. I want it to be flow like this, which means I want to do this. Good. Okay. Right. Basically, that, mainly because I want this. This is actually a roundabout. It's a square roundabout, but I mean square and not a round roundabout. But yes, it's gonna be the same functionality. So what I'm planning with this is that people would go around. And the thing is, we don't really have a lot of people to go around right now. So I needed a traffic problem to be solved for this area, because that's area is actually taking a lot of traffic things. But the thing is, if you actually connect this road to this part of the highway, that would take off a lot of load. Also, a rail connection can actually take off a lot of road as well. That is something that we could do from here. That is something that I will think about. But building in the mountains is something really not I don't really like. So yeah, I'm not going to build that much on the mountains now. Really hard to build on the mountains. So yeah, I think I know exactly what I want to do now. So yeah, let's connect these roads like that. We're gonna keep lanes open actually, and there must be a lane changer in between of everything. That's exactly what I want. All right, so it's gonna be around like that. Okay, so if you want to enter this part of the road, that is something. I'm not gonna think about that much. Control S, just connect everything. But I actually want this to go over here as well. Right. Good. That looks good. I mean, does it? Yeah, it does. Let's wait for the cars to actually adapt to this new road layout, because that would help us. Okay. So are these guys clearing out? Yes. Where have the traffic going off, clearing out? Good. So now, if I talk about how this area is actually made, it's really weird, and something that works for the game. Now, see, this whole road, the road that goes around, is actually one way. So it's a kind of a circle that goes around this whole area. So if you look at it, this is a one-way road. Wait. Yeah. And it goes around the whole area like that. And so the thing is, every vehicle you see has to take this whole round thing. Now, one thing that I've learned about this game that really works when you're actually trying to manage traffic is you want to give traffic a bit of kind of distance to turn. Baljeet Singh, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah. So these whole long stretches of roads actually make a lot of space between these trucks, and the thing is, these trucks actually move quite slower, and they take a lot of time to actually speed up and slow down, so they create a lot of ruckus in the traffic. So we want them as far apart as I can. So everything here. So for example, this whole industrial sector is actually divided between sections. So we have 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually 5 sections if you call this small thing a section. And every section is actually a similar loop. The way the whole bigger loop is, there's an entry point right here, and it goes around this whole place, and it ends here. Now, see, I'm not really like through with how traffic works. I'm just trying out things. I'm really new in this game, which I mean, it should be really apparent by how my road structures are made. But yes, so the thing is, this has a problem, and this solves a problem also. So the problem here is actually that this it creates a lot of roads, a lot of long stretches basically, and there's a gridlock over here. Fuck. Okay, why is the truck going from here to here? That's weird. You know what? You know what? No, I mean, I'm thinking. I don't really. The thing is, we have assets available online on Steam that just gives you this whole pre-made roads, which are really good, by the way, which really work. But I really want to figure this out myself. Do I really want to create a big intersection here? Or can I make something good? Let's try making this completely again, shall we? So here is our starting roads sections basically, and what I want is okay, so let's try it out with dirt roads first, and then I'm gonna upgrade the roads. So here is the initial plus. So let's make let me think. All right, so let's go around here 10 blocks, and that was just to actually delete exactly to the 10 block area. Nope, that's gonna be tough. Okay. Nope. The problem is that you can't really delete 10 blocks. Like, there are certain nodes in roads, and you actually can delete between those nodes. So, if I want to delete exactly to 10 block range, I can't really do that because the nodes are not between the 10 blocks. So I have to do something like this. So if I now 200, 200. So you can actually measure the kind of distance of these roads by actually measuring how much money it costs. For example, right now, construction cost is 200 to make this road. So I know it's equal because both sides, oh fuck me, need 200 to create the road. Yeah, good. So I'm gonna go over here. and about 200. Right. So this is already done. Okay. And here we are. Right, good. So you can see there's kind of a square here. A square like this. Right. I didn't really need the square. I could just, I just wanted the roads to end exactly at a nice intersection, right? Just to make sure everything looks symmetrical and good. So I'm gonna grade these roads like this somehow. Yeah. So now these roads have exactly symmetrical, basically. You get the point. So yeah, let's make kind of a yeah. Let's see. Gonna make it kind of a. It goes down, then it goes back up, right? And here it goes up, goes down. So kind of like this, but not that much up. But yeah. Let me just change the elevation. And by the way, I am making it taller and shorter because of the elevation. Nope, not much. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah. That is it. And that is how the intersection looks. Now, see, for people and trucks to go from here to here, basically to connect this whole intersector, I want a straight road to be without intersections. Now, what I want is and see, I could have made um, um, the vertical road at, for example, ground level, and I could have made this road a bit more taller. That would have worked, but I made it like this because of a reason, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So this is how I made it. This is basically the first level, and what I want with this is I want it to I want to make connections around this thing. So it's gonna be one intersection. It has to be one intersection out of this. So it's gonna be somewhat like this. It can't really be like that, can it? So if I want to turn like that, I can make a nice circle around this thing. Kind of a weird circle. For people who actually want to travel around it, right? Now, this is gonna be weird. This looks weird, but this is just for measurements. Let me see. Now, the thing is, what we have as a positive side is that we actually have these main roads not going too far down underground, and the flyover is not too far in the air. So I can make a lot of editings and a lot of flowers. Let me see. Right. So we can actually work with less flowers mainly because people don't really want to go. For example, people want to go right in and to the left, right? So I want to make a road that lets people do that. Also, these trucks, all these trucks you see, want to get out of the city. So I want a road that lets them do that. So first, that's what I'm going to create. Something like this. Right? And it goes up. Like that. Right? And it can go around maybe. So it's not conflicting with the main road, which I can get over if I want to. Wait, how do I want to position this? For now, let's keep it right here. And position it around like that. Let's delete this node for now. And what I have with Move It mod is you can actually change the elevation after you make these roads, which I can make like that. Now what I can do is I can place this at the exact end. See, the thing is, because of this mod, I can do this. I can place this right here. But you really want to stay, you know, in the boundary of reality, so can't really do that. So I'm just going to place it exactly where it needs to be. Right there. And just to make the whole thing actually look good, nice curve would be good. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So it comes out, it goes around, something like that, and it's gonna go back in here, maybe here. So that part of the road, not like that. Let's open it up like that. Make 1, 2, 3, and make it. Can we not do this? No, we can't really. So yes. So let me just make this. And I'll move this to a nice, you know. That looks good. That looks precise. Yes. Bit too tall. Yes. That works. Okay, because we are actually editing this whole road, that's how these kind of levels are created. Not really smooth. But that is mainly because this is a lot of elevation that we're working with. We can tone it down a bit, maybe. I'm gonna stay in the realms of reality and not gonna make these two roads conflict with each other. That's gonna be a perfect elevation point, I think. Yeah, that looks good enough. That's too low, I think. Yeah, that was too low. Okay, that looks good. That is perfect height, I think. And that can connect the roads perfectly. And this is also connected now. Let me just position them. There has to be certain bend to this mainly because this is a lot of distance and a lot of height that we're working with. So you have to actually make it pretty weird, actually pretty round. And you shouldn't really take the smallest kind of distance that you can possibly take, because that would create a lot of elevation, a lot of girth that we don't want. Yeah, that looks good. A nice semicircle. And now it's time to actually position the roads. So we're actually, this whole city is actually right-hand drive. So right goes in, and this is wrong, and now it's perfect. Good. Okay, so now these trucks have a way to get out of this place. These trucks that are coming out of the industrial zone can actually get out from this small little flyover. And what we can do is we can create an underground way, which is going to be really easy. I'm going to show you. Also, one thing that I can do here is actually link this way into this road. That can also work. I'll tell you how. What I can do here is I can actually make a road like this. Like that. And to link it to here, I have to make a road like that. And do that. Now, time to position this. Kind of just a diversion from the original road, which gets you about here. Nice. Looks pretty good. This has to be further away. Yes. Looks round to me and looks smooth to me. So for example, in this road's example, you can actually see that the road is smooth, inclined pretty smooth, which is mainly because we're not really working with a lot of height in this particular case. But in this one, we need to make this kind of, weird. Now, this is not realistic, yes, I'm going to say that. But, I mean, I'll have to give myself that kind of freedom. Now, let me just correct the directions. Yes. So now, see, now what I've done is I've just created, for people who are in this right lane, a way to go straight, a way to go right, and a way to go left. That's what I set out to create. Right, let me just make it just finishing touches. Yes, that is perfect. Okay. So now the road is actually starting to give a shape, make a shape here. And what we want is we want intersections to be far apart as much as they can be. So the main thing we want is these roads to connect to each other, and not every road connects to each other, because, for example, entering the city, right? If these people who are on the right side want to enter the city, they can actually go ahead and go enter the city from here, which is something we can live with, right? So, for example, there is not a real need to make a flyover which goes around this whole thing to connect the right lane of this road to the right lane of this road to actually basically make them enter the city. They can enter the city from here, so we actually save some money there. Now, what is important? We want an entry and an exit to the industrial zone. Let's create that now. Right, a simple little diversion intersection. Not intersection, actually, diversion connection. That is it. Let's change the direction. Correct the direction here. And that looks good. Let me just make it make it symmetrical, good shape. That just make it look perfect. Yes, that is looking good. Small tree there. I can move it, can I? Yes, I can. It's a fallen tree. Nope, no problem. Keep it there. Now, just to make the road perfect, that would seem a good road. Nice. So now we have a way so that these people can connect directly. So people coming from the right can actually go to this industrial zone, and they can go straight to from here. They can go inside the city, and people on the people can people come out of the city? Yes, from industrial zone they can come out from here, and from this zone they have to come out from here. Yes, they have to. So again, what I can do is see this road needs to have an exit. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna show you. So for example, let's create it here. Let's make this for now, and let's connect this to here, for example. Right now, let's make a nice shape out of it. Somehow like that. Sort of like that. That is looking good. What we can do is we can actually make it a bit lower like that, so that it looks to be nice inclined shape like that. Good. That is looking good. I can make it a bit here so that it seems that it goes around. Right. Yes. Okay, good. Now it looks not really perfect, yes, but I'm gonna have to actually work on that, on my road building skills. But yes, it looks good. Maybe a little more elevation here. Maybe I overdid it. Yes. Good. And now these people actually have a way to actually exit the place. Ah, come on. So the problem here is that we can't really for example, these roads, we actually edited this road quite a bit with our move it tool, move it mod. So I can't really edit the road by normal means. So I have to do this, maybe that, maybe this would work. Yeah, this would work. And yes, just make it just how it was already. Good. 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 So now we have a way to exit the city. Now, the city dwellers actually have a way to leave the city. That is what I was looking for. Good. Okay, so yeah, this whole thing is looking pretty good now. It's working out pretty good. Great. So now we can actually see that I think this road is going to be functional. People, can they turn right from here? The thing is, so for example, from here, from this road, do people really want to turn right here? You can see these lanes, that these things are going forward. Do people want to turn right here? For example, if we go just go back here, people if they want, they can turn right here. They don't want to turn right. Right, they're coming from this district. They don't really need to turn right. So there is no need to put a right maybe connection over here specifically. Right. So people can go people can turn right. Now can people turn left? Now see, this is what we want. We want to turn left from here. Now see, do we really want to turn left? Now so why would we want to turn left? for these city people to go to the this area, but we actually already have a way. They can go from here, they can go straight, and that would connect these two areas. That would work. Now, so, but I would want to make a right turn in this area. This road is actually an opposite road to turn right from here. That would really work. So not right now, but I will make a road that connects the right lane from here and goes around and connects here, maybe that something would be something that I would need to take. Will make. Let's play it and let's see if this all works out. Okay. The cars are trying to work around this. Okay, let me just remove the traffic lights from everywhere. Do we have one here? Now, connections. This I want to go right here, not anywhere else. This is an intersection. This I want to go right here. What we can do is we can actually make it. The roads that come ahead here, we can make them a 2-lane road. For example, this is a 3-lane road. Maybe you can say 6-lane road. We can take a lane off from both sides. That would really be possible because we have edited a lot of this. Do we have anarchy mode? There was a mode called anarchy mode. Nope. We don't really have that installed in my version of this mod that I have. So yes, we're gonna have to live without. Basically, anarchy means to do a lot of things. Just the thing is, for example, I can't make that because it's inflicting with these things. Anarchy would let me make that. Would let me bend the rules of this game. That would be fun. But no. This is going to be a problem. Everybody here is on the 3rd lane, but I know that they want to go over here. So what I'm going to do right now is actually link all these lanes with this one. For now actually. Because see, people who want to turn left here, people who want to go around here out of the city, I want them to already be on the 3rd lane. Yes, now they're working it. Are they? Now it is looking good. Now it's looking good. Now let's do it here. 1 lane specifically for going to the right. Good. We can press Control S to make everything go straight. That's a thing that we can do in this game. This mod specifically that I'm using right now, which is called Traffic Manager, to just manage the traffic, obviously. Okay. Now everything looks to be working pretty smooth, isn't it? Yes. Now I'm gonna remove this one like that. I want people here to actually use all the lanes. Okay, so wait, garbage is piling up. Where do we have garbage piling up? We don't really have garbage piling up, do we? Whoa, that is a lot of... That's, by the way, pollution. That's water pollution that we're looking at right now. And crazy. You know what? Let's actually play some tunes. Maybe maybe little music. Maybe some lo-fi music. The problem is there's a big copyright thing going on right now that we don't really want to actually. Yeah, looks good. All right. Now actually we can focus on going ahead with this thing. Now if you can see, the traffic is working really good. We don't really have any backdrops. All this traffic is not backing up, which is looking really good. I really love to look at how the traffic is working without any kind of hindrance or conflictions. It's working smooth. Now, if you notice, these particular flowers are really being used a lot. Okay, so in the top, in this corner, you can see we have a lot of green. This green bar is getting filled. This is basically the demand bar. So green means residential, blue means commercial, and this red or orange means industrial. So people want to actually come here and live in this location. That is what basically this green bar means. So I will make some industrial sectors, or sorry, residential sectors for these guys. And how would we do that is simple. Now see, what I'm thinking is I want to make a road here like this. Not this one, not this one. Alright, so this is a 2-lane road or a 4-lane road, however you want to call it. And that would, I want to actually connect this road to kind of here in this area and make a simple, kind of a, see, we have these islands over there which we can actually use for a lot of things that I have plans for in the future. Can I buy extra stuff? No, we can't right now. But the expansion is going to be limited because I'm not really using a limited unlocks or money. So I have to handle my budget, which is right now it's $12,000, which is basically pretty low because mainly because we're actually working on that road for too long. That really gives a view of how governments work. But yes, too much on the road. Yes, we have taken out loans. I have not paid my loans back, so we can actually take 3 loans basically. This one needs to be I need to be at 17,000 population to actually take that 3rd loan, which I'm not gonna take. You can't really take that now. So I would want actually to you know what, let's pay this loan back. 10,000 is left and weekly cost is for 3. No, I don't think so. That's not paid back just yet. Let's make you know what, let's make some residential roads. Just gonna be making some simple residential lines, somehow like that. Is it straight through? Yes. So let's make like like that. 11 in. And maybe it's 400. That means it should be 600. That looks good. So right now I'm just making these simple, kind of simple grids that we're gonna put some residential areas. So in this game, you don't really build a lot of houses. We can build police stations, fire stations, a lot of things, but we don't really build houses. Kind of like not all of houses. We actually zone zones. For example, I'm gonna make this whole area a residential zone. How? Like that. Like this. Right? And I'm gonna make this outer area, maybe this outer area as a commercial zone. Like that. So what's gonna happen is, basically, I as the mayor, or as basically the government, have actually allowed people to actually take this land if they want and build commercial stuff on that. This here, residential stuff. Now what I want is actually this light green means very small houses like this, low density mainly. I want sorry, I would want a kind of a higher density, just like this. This is higher density residential zone, high-rise buildings, and right now they're not really leveled up. For example, you can see this is level 1, and it needs to be around level 5 to actually look really fancy. The way residential buildings look, it will grow. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna connect this like so. What we can actually do is we can actually make these roads one way, so that like that and like that. What this will achieve is it will take the strain off of these two roads. So people who are going in and people who are going out are always gonna be the same, right? So the load of everything going in is gonna be divided between these two roads. Everyone going in is gonna use this one. Everyone going out is gonna use this one. Simple. Now a bit more. No, not this one. I want commercial buildings. Maybe high-end commercial buildings. High density commercial buildings. Right. Let's play. Also, what we can do is we can actually expand here. So this is exactly where everything is one. So if I make it right from here, somehow like that. Okay, not gonna make a whole thing out of it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this road a 4-lane road. No, that wouldn't really work. No, let's do this. What I want is that I want 4 blocks to be here, like kind of like that. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yes. And make a connection here and a connection here. So you can see how big grids are actually connecting to each other. Now, one thing I forgot about is I forgot to give these guys some water. We can actually solve that really quickly by making some water lines. Now, these water lines don't really need to be exactly above every house. So, for example, we don't really need these lines to connect everything. So, for example, I'm just gonna make it like that. Right, simple. Now they have water. Do they have electricity? Yes, they have electricity. One thing that I always forget is, for example, look at here. Electricity consumption is 177 megawatt, and production is 248 megawatt. Almost double, not really double, but it's a lot of. For example, I have 30 and 40, almost like we have 70 extra megawatts we generated. We don't want that. So what we can do is we actually can go over here on economy tab and reduce the budget for electricity. Maybe 70%. That would give us some extra money every week. Kind of like that. So basically what it would do, it would just reduce the amount these. For example, what I'm using is these are incinerators. So what they do is they burn the garbage and create electricity. For the power output, you can see it's 8 megawatt. They're creating electricity out of garbage. Here you have landfills. The worst thing you can use for basically filling the garbage in. Now, we by default, the game gives you these two things: landfills and incineration plants. Now, I would suggest to go in maybe buying some extra DLCs, or even maybe getting some assets from Steam's workshop that you can use to actually, for example, assets like there's an asset about a recyclable plant. So the plant doesn't really give out pollution, because this gives out pollution. This burns stuff, so obviously it does give out pollution. And this is basically the thing is, you see, this landfill site is 12% full. I can't delete it, or I can't even move it to some other place, mainly because this thing is filled with garbage and it can't really be moved anywhere. For example, this is 100% full. Look at this, 100% full, no more room. And this is really weird. It's easiest thing, cheap stuff that you can use for your city when you are starting the whole process, but no, pretty weird. Okay, so these guys have water now, I guess. Yes, they do. Good. Now let's see if we have services here. We have healthcare right over here. We have fire. No, we don't have fire. Okay, so these guys are not really extremely far away. We have, no, I think I reduced it too much. Let's keep it at maybe 88. And so what happened was I reduced the electricity production too much, and the districts actually got cut off. White F2F, hello, welcome to the stream. Let's continue. And now these guys also have electricity. Do they not? Yes, they do. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just make some extra houses right about here. Okay, so now people, like, after creating this, people don't really want to actually have more. See, you can see low demand for residential zones. So what you can see is we have a bit higher demand for industry and offices. So we need industry. And I think what we can do is we can actually get this area as an industrial zone. And how to connect it is something that's going to be a challenge, because it's going to be out of the main loop that I have right here. So it's going to be a challenge, yes, but let's Let me see if I can what I can do here. What we can do here is we can actually make relocation cost is about 6,000. Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Let me just let this whole wait. Come on. Okay, good. Okay, so let's let this whole simulation run for a bit because I want to this. I think these are not producing. Wind speed is 9. They're producing 6. I mean, that's okay. Right. You see how much traffic we're actually getting here. That is a problem. So, what I think I should do next is let's wait for a bit more money. Let's accumulate a bit more cash. And then I think we can move on to this residential area, that we can create this whole residential area, maybe create a railway line. That would really be interesting and good. Now see, we already are creating a lot of traffic with this much industrial zone. Now to expand industrial zone a bit more would actually take a lot of tolls on these kind of industrial these roads. So we would need at least one rail line for the cargo. Mainly because, you know, when you live in the city, you don't really go out of the city too much. You work there, you have a house there, you have everything available there. But these industrial zones, they have cargo coming in, going out. They need connection to the highways. That's why we see a lot of traffic in this road. It's really busy. So what I would want to do in this case is to create, for example, you can see but yes, right there, this is the rail line. What we can do here is we can link this whole rail line and maybe link this, make a station here that would help us to connect these roads with these rail lines, and that would be basically reduce some traffic from here and help basically when we actually expand this industrial zone. See, one thing that I'm actually taking really seriously about in this game is the traffic. Whenever I have played this game before, I've always struggled with traffic extremely. A lot, actually. I don't want to struggle with traffic now. Maybe not do that. That's why I'm making everything that I'm making traffic friendly. I want to move this. Okay. So it's gonna be not really possible to actually move that thing. Okay, good. I was thinking that the road is gonna be intersecting with a power line and would destroy it, but no. Good. So how I am kind of calculating this is basically I'm actually drawing 600. I'm seeing the cost is the cost, which goes 600, and I'm just drawing it like this. 600, done. This is a kind of a main starting grid that we have. So what we could do here is we could make a nice road like this, and we could make more industrial zones like that. We could actually link it in a way that it looks like it's actually following, it's actually being parallel to the highway. What we want to is, let's make it, yeah. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it like that. Yeah. And now connect this road to about here. And now, yes, it looks like it's parallel. If it does not look like it's parallel, we can make it parallel later on with the move it tool. But yes, it's looking good now. Let's play it back again, and yes, the city is actually going good. We actually have a lot of income accumulated now, which we can use to connect the city with the rail lines. What's the time? Let me just check the time. 5:15. We have been live for about 1 hour 17 minutes, and I plan to be live for about 1 hour more. Let's see if I can reach 3 hours time today also. Okay, so the next steps are going to be basically connecting the rail line with the city, and that'll really help the traffic because I really don't want to make more connections to the roads. I want to make connections to the rail lines, which is going to be really fun. Let's see. Anything else that I'm missing is also this pollution is looking really, really bad. So for now, I don't really have the water treatment thing, this unlocked. So what water treatment plant actually what it does is it actually doesn't really create a lot of pollution. Okay, so the thing is, this is kind of what we have right now is how the water is getting dumped. Now this is raw sewage, raw out of your homes, out of your like it's raw basically. It's now what we want is we want some water treatment plant, and what we could do is we can create a facility. We can create a water treatment facility. You know what? Let's actually wait for a bit because I think 47,000 is going to be a bit too low. And let's see if I can reach about 70,000 before getting into a lot of problems. Right? I'm gonna keep this angle. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna be back in a minute. Lamo, Bihari Bowl, please. All right. Hello, Lamo. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's let it run for a bit. Let's see how the traffic works because traffic should be good. Let's see. And I'm gonna be back in about a minute. All right. 67,000. Do we have any problems in the city? Not that I can see. Also, do we have some traffic backing problems here? Yes, we can actually solve this by making some road travel barriers or restrictions. So you can only use these two lanes. This one lane to go inside, and you can only come out. No, here also. I'm gonna do the same thing here. You can only go in from this lane, and you can come right. Do we have people going in? No, you know, I do not want you to go in from there. Yes, thank you. And see, what I am doing here is basically just making certain lanes to actually specifically for going in, right? Now the thing is, this road actually is going to be used by everyone who wants to go in any of these sectors. So people want to go in any of these sectors, they're going to be using this outer road. Now I don't want them to actually block the traffic that actually wants to go inside these sectors. So specific lanes are going to be for specific people. For example, this lane is for people who want to go in here, and this lane is not for people who want to go straight on, basically, right? Simple, solves the problem. So here now, yeah, people are going to be changing lanes in advance to actually turn. Now again, this is going to be a straight lane. Right. Good. And now I think it's okay. I mean, that's good. It's cool. Okay, so we want to go in here like that. Right. So we have, I think, if you've noticed now, we have some demands growing up, creeping up slowly. I can see we have a bit more residential demand and a commercial demand and some industrial demand as well. So we're going to focus on that in a minute. Right. Go in here like that. Good. Okay, good. Now this is that line. So one problem that we would have here okay, so the problem here is that these plants are actually in the way. So I think we can actually clear that up easily, but let's see. You better change the lanes, guys. Yes, change your lanes if you don't want to go back around again. this is specifically for this also. Change your lanes, change your lanes. I don't want you actually conflicting the guys who are here. Nice. Now I think you can see we actually have the backing is clearing up. And what I'll do is I'll actually remove these two. Let me just go ahead and empty this. So what you can do is, mainly the thing is that you can't really get rid of the landfills, basically because they have a lot of garbage in them. So you have to actually empty those garbage just like you actually filled it. So it's gonna take a lot of time, yes, but we're gonna get rid of these two. I'm gonna install some recycling plants. We can't redo that right now without the mods, but I will have to install additional assets which are of recycle plants, which are gonna help me help. Wait, why do we have a lot of... See, this is what's happening. These guys being exactly on the road is creating a kind of a ruckus. We don't want that. And the problem, what problem I have is moving them costs about $6,000. So yeah, not good. Not very good. But it's working for now, so I'm gonna keep this like that for a while. Going back to our intersection that we made starting off the stream, it looks pretty good, working pretty smooth, everything. Yes. These intersections are working pretty good, and let's make some residential and commercial areas around, shall we? So here I'm gonna make the low density areas like this, and I'm gonna make high density commercial areas right over here on the main road, like that. Yes. Now let's make some more roads around, because I want to actually right, let's make it about till here, and it reaches about here. So yeah, okay. Now what I want is I want to give this whole thing a bit of an angle, because I want these roads to look like they're parallel to the highway. How I'm gonna do that is simple with our move it tool. Bit of an angle, not a lot, just a bit, to show that they're curved. Yes. Right. That looks good. Okay. That looks not really perfect, yes, but we can make this perfect bit by bit. No problem there. Okay, we have a bit of a water problem. Let's make the water reach them. Okay. So it's a bit overdoing it. We can really do it like this. But what the hell, let's do it. So we have water for these guys, we have electricity for these guys. They don't really need anything else. Good. Now I think we should make the rail line, because rail line is important to actually make to expand this industrial sector. And if I expand it, we need more traffic, and I don't really want more traffic in these roads. They're actually pretty full already. So yes, rail lines where you are. Let me go down then. Okay. Do we have rail lines unlocked even? Okay, so we have buses, we have metros, and we have train. So let's create a cargo train terminal. Okay, where do you think cargo train terminal should be? I would say it should be around here. It should be around here. Around here. Around this. Maybe somewhat like this. We can make a road like that. Let me think. Not really. See, what I want to do here is, let me tell you. Let me show you. I think that road. How much road do you need for the station? Let's see. We don't really need a lot of road for the station, yes. But there's gonna be a problem, because this station has to be on the way of... this is gonna be a problem. Placing the station exactly where it needs to be, it's gonna be a problem that I don't think I should solve it the way I'm thinking I should. So I'm gonna expand this area first, and then I'm gonna worry about how we need it to go, right? Okay, so what I am planning is I'm just gonna connect the newer areas from here and make it an underground road, make it tunnel somehow like this. Somehow like that. Good. That is turning out as I think it should. Okay. So I did this to create a parallel road. Let's see if I can actually create something good out of this thing. We can go around here and we can actually make a really nice road. Like this. That is good. That looks good. And what I can do here is I can make a nice round connection. To these guys. Like so. Can make it perfect anytime I want. Kinda like this. Not really exactly something that I wanted, exactly what I had in mind, but yes. No, I want... Okay. I forgot about this. Okay, good. What I want to do is I want to actually link these guys exactly to that. It's an exit. It's an exit to these guys. So Ah, nope. It's gonna be tough, isn't it? Creating a circle is gonna be tough. Let's get rid of the guidelines first. Okay. So I'm just gonna create this. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna make all of this completely symmetrical, I would say. For now. For now, it's gonna be just symmetrical. Okay. Let's place it a bit here. Make it so. Okay, so that's it. That's it. And this little weird angle that I want to actually. You know what? There are too many circles around here. Let's remove the circles. Too many nodes. Too many nodes. I didn't want that machine node. Okay. It's coming out nice. It's coming out nice. This part needs to be ironed out a little bit more. That is looking good. Okay. Now the curve is perfect. Yes. What I want to do is I wanted to. Is it? No, it just the curve is perfect. Yes, but it's not circular. I mean, that would be asking too much of it. But yeah, not good. All right, no problem. I would actually make it connect into these two. Like so. And this would connect here. This would connect. Also connect here. So if you want, you have to connect it over like that. Okay. So that was for simple connections issues, because the thing is, if I made them go here, this lane would be that guy who just join this lane and just go around here again and again. He would have to make a new circle around this. Okay, this looks good for now. Let's focus on the next side. So the entry is here and the exit. Okay, now the thing is, entry, we can keep a couple of entries close to each other, because what I can do here, I can make this, and what I can do is I can make these guys go over here, and I can do this, that anyone who wants to join this part of the circle has to be in the middle, and after being in the middle, they can change into the side lane here and they can turn like so. No, not you. Not you. Okay, so it looks promising. It does. Okay, so we have an entry point over here, which is not good. You know what? You know what? Okay, garbage truck issue. Where's the garbage truck issue? There's gonna be. There is a garbage. A lot of garbage truck issue here. Mainly because there is actually road connectivity issues. Let me save it. We actually are done. Okay, we actually have done a lot of development in this area, so I don't really want to lose the development. Okay, so you know what, let's focus on getting these roads done. So I think this position is gonna be good, and I would also want to remove these. Thank you, you have served us well. The problem here is that this hole needs to be created like yes, I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be yes, good. Now I can actually get rid of this section of the power grids. Good. Right. Okay, so we have a little bit of a ruckus over here that I don't want. Why are the people stopping? This is not good. So what I am thinking here is mainly okay, so I get it. They can't really change the lanes here. You can change the lane here, and you can go here. Okay, that was the problem. Nice. So, I think this should actually clear itself out in a few minutes, in a few seconds actually. Let's see if it does. Okay, it is clearing itself out. Okay, then this is the problem. I don't want you to connect like that, please. Nope, just go straight. Just go here. That is why these guys were actually stopping a bit before reaching diversion point. Good. Nice. I love how relaxing playing this game is. Extremely relaxing and extremely chill. Good. We're actually getting a lot of money now. These guys can't seem to have. Are we hitting the limits? Yes. So the garbage processing status is actually quite lower than it should be. So to actually clear that out, what we're gonna do is now see. You know what? Let's create the garbage thing over here. What I'll do is I'll just remove these guys like this and create a incineration plant over here. Yes, I'm gonna move these guys to about. I'm gonna move these guys one by one. Mainly because it's important to push it away from the main part of the city as much as I can. So it happens, it stays well. Now see, this road is, the thing is, the traffic management in this road is really bad, and it's not, we're not seeing a lot of backing up, mainly because there's a lot of distances between entry and exit points of the roads. Also, what I think is, for example, these are too many intersections quite close, right? What we'll do here is I can delete these roads, and I can link this directly to about here, maybe like this. Like that. Good. Okay, that's good. So what I did here was I forced these guys to not use this middle or these two lanes, mainly because this is a very, wait, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Fuck off, please. Yes, use the lane you're closest to. Thank you. Okay. Looks good. Traffic is looking fine. Mainly because this is mainly because I put all these plants, instantly. This horde of garbage trucks is coming out of that. That's not going to be a problem in a minute. Good. Yeah, it's really relaxing and amazing to play this game. I really recommend everyone to play this game. This is available on Steam and on Epic Game Store. It was free on Epic Game Store if you want to buy it. Extremely relaxing and amazing game. Good. So let's actually go ahead and maybe expand our residential zones. Like that. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yes. We have a couple intersections really close to each other. So what I can do is For now, I'm gonna remove the red lights, the traffic lights from these guys. Now that is not really good for a city, yes, but let's see. The thing is, in these kind of residential places, there's not gonna be a lot of traffic anyway, so you don't really need these lights. If you can get away without them, good. Right, so actually let's go ahead and, you know what, I want it to be parallel to the highway. I'm going to try to make that happen. Maybe that is looking good. It's a bit too much, yes, but let me see. Okay, now looks good. Let me just turn on all the indicators. Yeah, so it's missing some steps. Nope, problem. Let's add, for example, a place to stay. And I'll add a place to shop. For example, maybe here. And for the next phases, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make places to live here. Oh my god. Yep. Like so. And some shops over here. And heavy residential zones here, like that. Looks pretty good. Nope. Okay, good. I don't want anything to be made over here on this side of the road. This is not looking good to me. This road is not straight. So this area is actually not getting any kind of electricity. So that will be solved in a minute. Come on, build something. Build something over here. Let's actually build maybe a healthcare system over here. It's almost. Okay. Do we need any kind of housing? I have a lot of money now, so I can spend some money. Maybe a police station over here. Right? Good. We have a problem of... Do we have... What's the processing status? So we actually need a few more. Okay, good. Okay. Like I said, this conduction is over. So one thing that I kept about is basically making these entry and exit points far away. But you know, I'm really curious about how this is gonna work. Like, we have the entry point ready, we have the exit point ready, but how this whole thing is gonna turn out, it's really interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And we're gonna complete this whole thing today. Not complete it, but yes, I'm gonna make a lot of it. So you might think we have buildings being made over here. These are not actually buildings being made. These are buildings getting upgraded. So yeah. So for example, if you go over here towards the older buildings, so you can see these buildings are actually almost tool level. Do I have any building that which is quite high level? Should be. These buildings were the first ones to be made, right? No, they're actually level 3 almost. So we're actually going to be focusing on pedestrian ways and pedestrian roads also in the next, if I stream the next time, because you know, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming City Skylines specifically for regularly. Let's see how it goes. If I enjoy streaming this, because this game is a different kind of game. This is not Assassin's Creed. This is completely different thing. Do I enjoy it? Let's see. Also, one of the best things that you can do in places like this is you can place a lot of trees around here. What these trees do is they basically insulate this area from the sounds. So I don't want these trees to be in any particular order. I want them to be random. That's not looking good. These ones are really big. I'm gonna fill this area with the smaller trees, not really large trees. Alright, let's fill. I want kind of a mix. I want it to be like a forest, not like a park. A bit here, a bit there. Just to fill the gaps now. Now, what this will do is the thing is, people complain about the sound in this game. So when you make residential zones close to highways, people complain about the sound. So this whole strip of trees, it'll actually insulate this whole area with the it's a nice house. And I forgot to make some parks, actually. Let's make some parks. Looks good. No garbage trucks here. Oh. So people, I mean, this is chirp. This world is called, but like people tweet about certain stuff. So if you will do something mad, for example, garbage trucks are not really able to reach this place. Let's see. So if you can see this path over here, it's all the garbage trucks that's coming back. So in some time, garbage trucks will actually reach these guys, and let's remove this place. Okay, good. What's the speed limit of here? 100, good. Good. The city is looking good. The city is expanding, and we're actually really satisfied with how the build turned out. Now the problem, what I want to clean is the traffic, which is gonna be really important in this kind of way. So what's happening is people can't really go in this area. Okay, so I think I know what's happening here. So one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this road 6 lane, sorry. Why? Mainly because I like the look of these commercial buildings in these areas, and I also want to keep the same road for now. Yeah, suit here. Okay. So everything here is gonna be 6 laned, good. Now what we can do is we can specifically first I'm gonna remove the traffic lights from here. Okay, so now what we'll have to do is we'll have to actually, so T points, every T point we have, I'm gonna remove the traffic lights from here. So what was happening was, mainly because intersections being too close to each other, what was happening was there was a chain getting created. So for example, cars are getting backed up. For example, they can see there are a lot of people here walking on the streets. That's also a problem because these people cross the roads, they block the cars. So what we can do here is we can create custom traffic lights, somehow like this. So we can select the traffic light and let's add it. Max timer, let's add 5, and minimum 5, and max let's add 10. And what I'm gonna do here, 10A. What I'm going to do here is, let's see. Going right is basically always on for everyone. Because right is, there's no kind of a hindrance on the right side, so this right side is going to be always on for everyone. What I want is to go, if I go here, nope. Alright, let's add this. Okay, now what I want is I want to close this. Close this. And close the left, I mean. Turn this on. And this goes left now. This goes left. That's gonna be a lot of problem. Let's remove the traffic lights from here actually, because we have traffic coming from only one side, so I don't think that's gonna be required. Right, this thing, to solve this, what I can do is I can just make this go only there, and to turn here you have to go into this lane. Simple. That is clear. Do we have any problems here? We do actually. These guys are not really getting a lot of garbage treatment. So you know what? I'm not gonna play. I don't really sure. I'm gonna play City Skylines later. When or how? But yes, I felt like City Skylines playing City Skylines was really good experience in the city, on the stream. So maybe tomorrow I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed. But yes, maybe a day after that, I'm gonna switch to City Skylines someday. Right? Alright. So that is gonna be it. We actually, like, this game really needs a lot of thinking. It made me tired in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. This was good actually. What's the time? It's about 6:15. Good. That this was a good session. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Did I save this game? Yes, I did. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next stream. Yes. Right. I'll see you in the next stream. Maybe tomorrow.